haven't been here before. Today I'm going to be making up some egg rolls, and because the little dude's here and I'm not sure if he's actually going to enjoy those or not, I am going to make him some french fries and chicken fingers separately. So, first things first, I have already gotten the bean sprouts into the bowl. Now I have 2 spinach cubes. A little bit of frozen corn. Not much, just a little. Look, you can literally just measure it all with your eyeballs. Next, afterwards, I'm going to get this to thaw a little bit first, but after that, I have some frozen beef that I have butchered down already that I am also going to chop up finely to put into our egg rolls here. Now, right. Next, we are going to add some curry powder. And because we put in curry, we are also going to add some peppercorn mix. We have black peppercorn, which is what we actually need out of it, but we also have red peppercorn, white peppercorn, and large allspice corns for flavor. We're going to grind that in there. Because if you use too much turmeric, but you don't use enough black pepper, then it can cause some issues within your system. So we have to make sure that we are properly blending out everything for both flavor and health. Perfect. Now we're going to use a little bit of ginger, make sure that our tummies don't get upset. Some chili. It's coming out really slow. I'm just going to use the other side of the shaker. What's up? So that is my personal start of the mix. So we're going to let the frozen parts thaw out. And then we are going to thaw our beef in some warm water before, just halfway thaw it before we get it a little bit minced up to add into this. It's going to be egg rolls. Right now it's just corn, spinach cubes, some bean sprouts, and spices. Here shortly I am going to thaw some beef that I butchered down a while back and got sliced up. I'm going to thaw it about a quarter of the way, that way it's easier to get it minced down. And that is going to go in here along with 2 eggs, or maybe only 1 egg, it really depends. And then I'm going to wrap them in these. Okie dokie. Next part, beef in bowl. Come over to our lovely extendo sink here. Oh, fudgesicles. And we are going to immerse these buggers in some water. Why I'm doing everything one-handed, I'm not sure. I need to get myself a tripod. That would be very, very helpful for a lot of different situations. Alright. Now, the lukewarm water has let itself get very, very cold already. So, now we're going to drain that off and put some more lukewarm in. Again, and again, and again, until it's like a quarter of the way thawed. Because once again, we do want it thawed out, but we don't want it too thawed out. We want it to still be easy to cut. So we're just going to continue putting our warm water in here. Okay. Aha! Starting to get pull apartable. This one, not quite. But these ones, I did slice up some really nice looking steaks for that. Were you the girl that was crushed between two trains? No. What? No. No, I just cook. Hello, Don Daughtry. No, I'm the girl who's had 25 different head injuries since I was 14. Why? Okie dokie, artichoke. Good night. Hello. By the way, Jack Bucher, it's a little bit funny that you say that from behind a anonymous pictureless profile. Makes a lot of sense. Actually makes a little bit too much sense if you ask me. Anyway. I'm gonna put my corn back in the freezer. Hello, you're from Somalia? I am from Canada. Pleasure to have you here. So now we're just going to thinly slice the beef the whole way across the steak. And no, I have zero knife skills. I am amazed that I have not accidentally chopped off a finger by accident yet. I truly, truly am. Oh, I almost forgot, after this slice of gets done, I have to preset the oven for Lowton. There we go. So, after these are nice and thinly sliced the whole way across, we're only going to do this part about half half of the steak at a time, because if not, then you are most likely going to cut yourself. I know this because I will most likely cut myself. So about half of these little strips at a time. If need be, lay them flat. And from little strips, they turn into very, very little cubes. And like I say, do your very, 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 very best not to hurt yourself, because I can guarantee if it wasn't for the fact that I've been cooking since I was 7, I would be hurting myself right now. By 1,088 different accidents. Because I be clumsy. Famous around my own town for tripping over paper. That kind of clumsy. See, now all of your strips have become little cubes. Set those aside and get started on the other half of your steaky steak. Make sure that you have your handy dandy sharpener nearby, just in case. Because you never, ever, ever want to cut anything with a dull knife. That is far more dangerous than cutting anything with a sharp knife, trust me. So we have the first one in there. Next, like I say, extremely thin slices. Like, I'll pull one out. This thin slices for your steak. Put that back in there. That's where it goes. There we go. Now, once again, just like last time, we take half of our steak strips, because we're not going to do them all at the same time, because like I say, that's dangerous. And we keep going, making our cute little meat cubes. Now, you're going to get a big chunk of fat come off. That's normal. Just set that aside. It's extra flavor. Now, I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but butchering down your own meat is so much more price efficient altogether than buying pre-cut meat. Just get a giant chunk and cut it up yourself. So much more price efficient, and a lot of the time you get better cuts exactly as thick as you want them. Plus, you get to keep a hold of a skill that your gran had. I mean, who doesn't want to have all the skills their gran had? While simultaneously retaining the ability to just, you know, live out your life the way everyone else does. You know, you could be a part of modern society while simultaneously retaining the knowledge that our grandparents and great-grandparents had. Like, that's awesome. So yeah, personally, I prefer the idea of making sure that I keep that knowledge, and I like to butcher my own meat and chop up my own meats and stuff for the dishes myself. I need to wash my hands. Oh yeah, little tip for you is washing your hands constantly while you are cooking and such is not just a sanitary thing. When you're working with frozen foods and such, it can also be a safety thing. Because you really don't want numb fingers while you're working with any kind of sharp objects. So continually washing your hands and making sure that none of these surfaces on any of your instruments are slippery is an extremely useful thing to do. Plus, it keeps everybody from getting sick. Now, because we can't actually get these steaks taken apart, we're going to do half of this at a time and hope for the best and pray we don't hurt ourselves. Because, I mean, we had it easy for the first few, but for this, we literally have to, like, pray we do not accidentally harm ourselves. Because this is a bunch of stacked strips right here that are frozen together and will probably crumble as we're cutting them. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. Cool, 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 cool. Right as we get to the back, which is the most dangerous part. Wonderful. Wonderful. Pray that I don't cut my fingers off. Hi, Lowton. What's up, buddy? You want a huggy? Give me 1 second. Nona's camera's on. Over here. Oh, took me here, mister. Oh, what are you up to? Is SpongeBob still playing? Yeah. Are you enjoying your SpongeBob? Yeah. Good. Oh, I'm just getting mine and Peter's dinner ready, and the oven's preheating for your French fries and stuff. Okay. Okay, mister. I know you don't like it. You don't like eating most of the stuff, but if you want, you can try one of the thingies I make. Okay. You don't have to eat the whole thing if you don't like it, though. Yeah, that's always up there. You can see more when you're lifted up here to adult height, can't you? Can you see more when you're lifted up to adult height? Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I'm down here.
Alrighty. I'll let you know when supper's ready, Bubba. You go watch your SpongeBob. So that is just to let you know, that's a really, really, really good way to get a picky eater to try things. Just continually tell them, you know, you don't have to eat it if you don't like it. We'll make you something, just make sure that you always make something that you know that they like that's really, really easy on the side. And if they do like it, then everybody gets French fries and chicken nuggets. As well as your homemade veggie-filled egg rolls. Easiest way to deal with a picky eater ever. And that there is our meat for all of our dishes. Dishy dish, dish, dish. We're going to mix that in too with all of our bean sprouts and corn and such. And then once our lovely spinach bits here are finished thawing, that'll get fully mixed in. Oh, that smells so bloody good already. Okay, we're gonna add a couple of eggs. Want to see something cool? My great uncle taught me this. He was a 5-star chef on boats. Not just one boat either, multiple boats. Uncle Jamel was cool. Now, these aren't thawing very quickly, so I think I'm just going to stick these in some warm water and then just pour that into this. I don't know. Maybe I should have just waited for a while. I don't know. I'm going to go rinse off the spinach cubes and just fast thaw them in the microwave. For the spinach cubes, if they're not thawing fast enough, rinse them off. Get yourself a microwavable mug, chuck them in there, throw them in the microwave for 2 minutes. Or a minute. Whatever suits your fancy. Now, while we're waiting for that, we're going to start cleaning up some. Because you need to keep a clean work area at all times while you are cooking. Oh yeah, here's an old lady trick for you. If you absolutely hate the smell of compost, put it in the freezer. There we go, spinach is thawed. Yeah, now it'll mix in. Haha. So far, this here is our egg roll batter. It's full of meat, eggs, corn, spinach, bean sprouts, spices. Kind of want to add more spices. Now I gotta wash my hands. I'm covered in spinach. Hold on a second. I don't want to touch my phone with spinach hands. Alright. Spinach hands are gone. Boy. We're going to take this and clean it off. And we are also going to clean our spinach mug. And while we're at that, we might as well clean it, just extra clean the pan that we're going to use for our egg rolls, just to make sure that it's extra clean. I love this thing. Just to make sure that you have no dust or anything in your pan before you start cooking. It's always best to wash it before you use it as well as after you use it, just in case. Maybe I'm weird, maybe I'm germophobic, I don't know. But I do know that double washing all of your cookware just, I don't know. It's kept me safe over the years. That's all I can really say about that. Should run into the closet and get a new towel. Fresh, clean, folded towel. For our pan that we are about to use for our egg rolls. Like I say, this might be a slightly germophobic thing. I don't particularly care. It's a me thing. And I prefer to make sure that all of my food implements are sanitary. Anyway, next. Next, we are going to put some oil into the pan. Literally, we're going to use what's left of my cooking oil here because it is egg rolls and I kind of want them fried-ish. So we have to make really, really, really well sure that we don't make a fudging mess with this. Now we have our egg wraps. Okay. Set those there for now. Once again, make sure that we have a fully sanitary surface. My personal favorite, just for convenience, is the Soluguard wipes. Might as well build them on here. Okay. Alright. Open up, you fudgesicle. Oh. Alrighty. So, finally press. Okay, so we set these in a diamond shape, I guess. We're gonna have a spoon for this, just because, I don't know, I just don't want to have my hands dirty again for like the 40th time today. We're going to set these on here just like this, I guess. This is actually my first time making these, so I'm not entirely sure why I'm live streaming it. Okay. Next step is, I guess, these two ends here. Oh, it's kind of like a little tortilla. So what do I do to full taupe? Full top my over from. Just press down firmly, okay? That's not working. Let's take a little bit of egg. Oh, I get it now. That's why we take the egg wash from underneath of... Aha! Okay. So, let's try this again. Let's try to get this in shot better. Because we are all learning this together now. This is actually the part that I need to learn. I know how to do this with rice paper, but I've never actually done it with an egg wrap before. So this is a very, very new concept for me. Add a little bit more meat. So then I guess we scooch all this over here. This is starting to make so much more sense. Okay. So you use that to, you squish all the egg out of it onto the, okay. And then make your pocket. Turn it, press it down, flip it, push it in, press it down, roll it, and press, no, do what I tell you, get in there. Roll it and press it, and roll it and press it, and roll it and press it. That one might pop open. That one might pop open. So squeeze it and squeeze it. Okay. So I guess for the ones that are all already finished, why do I kind of want to try to do one square ways? Because I feel like it'll be easier to wrap it that way. One second. Gonna get a smaller plate to set the ones that are already done onto. So I am gonna try to do one square ways just to see how this works out. And first things first, I'm actually going to get a little bit of the egg wash and just kind of go along the sides with it. Just the egg from the innards of the freaking egg roll batter. Okay, now take a big scoop of egg roll batter. Shuck that straight in the middle. Remember, we have a wet hand and a dry hand. I feel like this isn't going to work as well. Okay, so I'm going to scoop a little bit out of that actually. Then lay it down a little bit flatter. Now, let's see how this goes. What? Where's the soap? Oh, it's in a bar on the sink. On the counter, sorry. 1 second, I'll find it. I'll grab it for you. It's probably up on one of the higher shelves you can't see. Yeah, it's right here. I know you can't reach it, I'm sorry. I moved it while I was cleaning the sink. I should have made sure I put it right back, shouldn't I have? There we go. Honestly, that looks a lot better this way. Like, this looks better than these ones. Like, I don't know why wrapping them the diamond way just doesn't look the same. It doesn't look as good. It doesn't look as neat and tidy. Like, this is the way the package told me to wrap it. This is the way I wrapped it on my own, without the package's instructions. Well, it looks better. Personal opinions here. I think this one. So I'm going to go with square ways for the rest of these. Oh my gosh, they smell so good too. I don't even really remember where I found this recipe. I just memorized it from reading it somewhere. Fold it in, squeeze. Squeeze the ever-living Scheissehoffen out of it. Oh, that looks cute. Why do I feel like being a menace and just dunking this right in the bowl? I'm not going to do that, but I kind of want to do that. I feel like that's wrong. And I shouldn't want to. Instead of squishing the egg roll wrap into the batter, I'm just going to rub the egg soaked batter all over the wrap. Okay. Hold this here down. No, you stay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. There's egg on the plate ever. Just use the side of the egg roll wrap that you plan on utilizing to wrap your stuff in. Just wipe it up. That way the next wrap doesn't like stick to the plate. Hey, Hein Bun. I'm live streaming right now. I don't think that there's anybody watching, but I am live streaming.
Oh, I've been popping in.
Yeah. You want to come pop in?
Hmm?
You want to come pop into the video?
No, I was popping in, like, watching.
Oh, okay. You can pop in and watch all you want. Everybody gets to learn with me.
Oh, that's what closest one.
Oh, thank you. There we go. Next, we take this, hold these ends down this way while we squish this inward. Roll it over, lift it up, pinch it together really, really well to make sure that it's nice and well sealed. So far, this is how many we've got. Aha. Next. Now we take the extra eggy scoop and we rub that around on top of our wrap to make sure that we always have a couple of moist edges to seal. Then we take all of the big bits and set those into the middle. Make sure that everything is set properly and squish in a little bit. so that we can fold. Get in there. Now that's all done, we pinch our ends really, really well and really, really tight to make sure that they are all sealed well and properly. To ensure moisture and sealableness. I kind of just want to be a menace right now, so I'm going to do it this way. You get in there and squish it downward and up towards the middle. Take whatever egg wash came out of the interior of the egg roll and wipe on top where you are going to flip the end over here and press it down. As well as the others, and we do both sides when we do that, so take end, press it down after we flip it. Ta-da! Just like every time before, we're going to take our nice spice of egg wash that is inside of our egg roll batter. We're going to rub it all over the egg wrap, and then scooch it all back towards the middle. If you think that there's a little bit too much in there, take it off. Chuck it back in your bowl. It'll be grand. Maneuver it. So that it's easier to work with. Roll her over. Make sure that you take all those innards, squish them down towards the middle. Now, once you've pushed them in, you take the end here and you push it down. Same with the other end. You push that down. Make sure that it stays together and you push everything towards the middle more from the outside. Take our end on each side and flip it over. Flip it over. Now that they're flipped over, we give them a little pinch. Nice little pinch to make sure that everything stays sealed. sure that it's all nice and scrunched up into the middle. Take some egg, put it on the ends, flip it over and pinch. Flip it over and pinch. Now we have another one to add to our stack of egg rolls that are going to be cooked very, very soon. You know what? I'm going to be a menace. I've been wanting to do this the whole way through it. I'm just going to dip it in. Nice. Lift, squish, push, squish, push, squish, push, squish, push, egg, each end, flip, pinch, flip, pinch. Push it to the middle, to the point of no return. It's when the egg roll starts to form. That's when you see it. Why am I so weird? Oh, I'm doing well. How are you today? LT Songs 8YP. Oh, there's enough for one more. Okay. Come here, Rappy Raps. Why don't I just... You know what? I can just scoop it out. It's fine. It's just my family. Now we'll take a little bit of this and rub our egg and beef mixture here. This is the last one, so I might as well be messy. I don't think it's going to matter too much. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? In the middle. Take our nice spiced lovely egg wash. Flip the ends over, pick this bugger up, and pinch the fudge out of it. Now we get to start rolling these in our spiced egg wash. Whatever is left over in the bowl is going onto the egg roll shell. Plural. Why don't I just do 3 at a time? I feel like that would make my life a lot easier. Heck yeah. Go. Now we wait for the oil to heat up. Stick this into our sink because we're going to have to get that washed soon, and we really need to wash our hands because holy Hannah. Alrighty, now we're just waiting for our oil to heat. Now while we're waiting for that, once again we're going to clean up because you always have to have a clean workspace while you are cooking. Sanitary wipe. Alrighty. Next, we have this. To test it, we are going to take one and only one of our bean sprouts. Just gonna wait for that to turn right up. Oh, I forgot to add the mushrooms. It's fine. It is not hot yet. Aha, the bean sprout is bubbling. Perfect. Now we turn this down a bit, because we don't want it too hot, right? We want it just hot enough. We don't want it too hot, we don't want it too cold. There we go. Now we wait. While I wash my hands again. The fact that this is how I spend like almost every night, just flat out, yeah, let's cook something. Now while I'm waiting for that, I should definitely get this out because I don't know if the little guy's actually going to like egg rolls or homemade egg rolls or not. I don't know if he actually likes egg rolls. So for the little one that I babysit off and on, we're just going to do french fries and chicken nuggets for him. Oh, fudge. Why did you put this in my meat freezer and stuff it in behind everything? Okay. Yeah? You want to help me? Auntie has a camera going right now, Bubby. I don't know if you want to... You just stay out of the frame, okay? The whole great big wide world can see, and I don't really want you on camera, okay? Okay. Huh? Why? Because they're strangers. You don't want people you don't know to see you on the interwebs, do ya? They know, I don't want that. At least I don't want that. I don't want people that you don't know finding out where you are and seeing you and knowing who you are. That wouldn't be cool, would it? Huh? It's a table. It's a table. What's that? That's right, I left all your drawings up. I never take any of your artwork down when you put it up. Yeah, I think my hand wiped it. He likes to draw on my refrigerator with dry erase markers. It's adorable. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be enough. Yeah. Alrighty. There we go, mister. Oh, really? Okay. You hop, skip, and flutter on into the kitchen for now, okay, Bubby? Alrighty. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to explain to the little guy that Auntie can't have him in the kitchen while she's filming because she loves him very much and I don't want strangers to know what he looks like to be able to find him. God love him. I mean, I suppose I could just let him join and help, but at the same time, it scares me. Okay, now we're going to grab ourselves a cute little... Boy, where'd it go? Aha, there it is. I need to reorganize under my cupboard again. We need a draining rack to make sure that they don't stay greasy. So the way that I set this up is I just set that in the middle of like that. Then I'm going to stack them where that rack is. I can't always, yeah, I can move this over here. know why. I feel like I should cook these lower, slower, and longer for some reason. I kind of want to cut one open just to take a look inside. Okay. Next. Okay. Alrighty. Now we get to utilize the patience that we hardly have. Alright, so we have some in the pan, and here are the ones that are sitting on the drip pan. Oh my gosh, these look like they are going to be bloody well amazing. I can't wait to just slice one in half and give it a try. Because, like, oh my gosh, they smell so good. So while I'm at it, I'm going to give something a little bit of a try so that hopefully I can fit all of them into the pan here. There we go. I made them fit. Now I can wash this plate. And because most of my recipes are a labor of love and patience, we can just wash our dishes and such over here while we're waiting for those egg rolls there to fry some. How are these guys doing? They're starting to get there. Well, while we are waiting, I'm going to take the first one that came out of the pan here. We're going to grab us a little plate and slice it open to see how she looks inside. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful, and it's perfectly cooked. Mmm. Well, for my first time making them, these are pretty good. Hey, Peter, come here.
Yeah.
You try?
Cassies have their own nutties.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that in a minute.
Hot. Hello. Yummy.
Yummy? Good.
It was hot.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot. You can't cook it cold.
Yeah, but go wait for it to cool down a bit.
I did wait for it to cool down some. As long as it tastes good. I'm actually surprised. Oh. Like, I'm pleasantly surprised.
Oh.
We got the Peter seal of approval. Well, shoot. They weren't supposed to stick together, and now that's going to be open. Well, try it on the side and hope for the best. Hello, how are you? Okie dokie. Well, I'm going to end it here. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Mwah.